I have been feeling such a strong desire, really intensely, especially over the last month or so, to focus. And I don't just mean my attention when I sit down to do work, but really focus my life priorities. I feel like we all have so many demands on our time and attention. And for somebody like me, I get excited about a lot of different things. So it makes me want to pour my time into a lot of different projects, a lot of different people, areas of my life. But I'm realizing and recognizing my limitations, and that if I try to spread myself too thin, I'm not moving the needle forward on anything. I might be making a lot of progress on a bunch of things, but not big progress on a few things, or I can really make a difference. So when I was in Colorado, I had really been feeling strong urge to re-clarify some of my core desired feelings. And this is a concept that comes from Danielle LaPorte. But I came up with the feelings the emotions and feelings I want to feel in my life. And these are all things that can manifest in a big way in my life, but also I was really careful to make sure each one of them are things I can create daily, feelings I can create daily through specific actions. And so I have a statement on each one of those about how I can do that and how I can channel those feelings into my life and do things each day that create that. So that's been really something I've anchored to all year. But lately I've felt the need to revise my actual life priorities. So Chalene Johnson's Push Book is a book I've had for years. It's all tattered up. But it focuses on creating a top priority statement. So the process starts with kind of brainstorming all the demands on your time and what are the things that you do intrinsically that you don't need motivation to do. Like at this point, working out is something that I know I'm going to do every day. I don't need to motivate myself to do that. And then what are the things that you really need to set aside those time and priorities for? So I kind of combined this process with, I'm also reading the book Essentialism and the book The 4 Disciplines of Execution, which are both excellent. And so I've sort of been combining the philosophies of each one. I brainstormed what are all the demands on my time. Like if I had all the time in the world, what all would I want to be spending my time on? Which are the most important things that I really need to focus on and that I can really make a difference on and move the needle forward on. And I categorize my top 3. And then once I have those top 3, I go through and I say, okay, what are all of the supporting tasks that go into this specific area of my life and how do I prioritize those things? So I really have, I consider this a priority plan to know not only what are the top priorities in my life, but within those, what are the top priorities? What do I have to say yes to? What are the activities that I have to ruthlessly eliminate, even if I want to spend time on them, if I had all the time in the world? But recognizing that every yes to those things is a no to something that's really important to me. So these are kind of my benchmarks where in the daily decisions we're forced to make with the demands on our time, it makes it very clear and easy to recognize, okay, these are the things that are a no-brainer I have to say no to because I'm benchmarking them against the things that are really important to me. If I can't say that this thing that somebody is asking me to do or that I'm wanting to do or I'm wanting to put time in is more important than some of the really important projects I have with my work or time with my family or my own personal growth, then if I say yes to those, that's taking away time from things that are really important to me, but also things where I believe I can make the most difference. So it's just been a really helpful activity. I like to carve out time a few times a year to revisit my priorities, what am I wanting to create in my life, and really, really getting intentional, because if we don't make the time to clarify that and spend time brainstorming, getting it on paper, really getting clear on that, then life is going to dictate where our time gets spent, where our energy gets spent, where our attention is pulled. So it's just been really refreshing, really helpful. So I just wanted to put it out there in case it can help any of you too. I know this has been a really kind of a crazy year where we've all been looking at what really matters, what's really important, focusing on where we want to go, and doing this regularly has been really helpful. So if you have any questions on my specific process, I'm happy to answer them, but I hope that can inspire you if you've been feeling the need for clarity and direction as well. All right, have a great week, everyone.